Well, good morning, everyone. I know it's not an orange Challenger. And that's because the orange RT is gone. I have a well, like all of us from the previous couple of conflicts, I've got back injury, shoulder, blah blah blah, whatever, and plus I'm aging. I was having some real trouble shifting or clutching rather. The shifting was perfect, but clutching the other car to the point to where I basically couldn't drive it. So I reached out to Navy Fed, and they're like, well, just trade it in and get another one. Here's your loan. That's how easy it is with Navy Fed. And again, interest rate the same, which is unbeatable, 4.74. Yeah. So I reached out. I started looking around, and I decided, well, if I'm going to take a hit, and thank God I didn't take too much of a hit on the orange RT because it was new, I said, I'm just going to get a 392. I'm going to get a Scat pack. And I found this one in this amazing color. This is F8 green, Widebody 392 Scat pack. Obviously, it's an automatic. So what I did was I rolled over the Ram Air kit from the other one. So that is the mighty 392 with the forced air, the Ram Air kit from the other one. So basically this has like the TA style. So if this car had the TA package, not only would it have that amazing black stripe with TA, but it would also have that. So from a performance perspective, we kind of have the TA car. So the difference with the Scat packs and the RT, the 345 car, obviously is the engine. But with the wide body, you get the full 6-piston, 2-piece Brembo, or 6-piston rotor, or 6-piston caliper, 2-piece rotor Brembos. And then you get the 4-piston Brembos out back and these massive 305 tires. And the emblems, a different air dam or different spoiler in the back. This car is the Plus package, so from an interior perspective, it's the same car. Badging is a little different. You'll see the Rumblebee 392 there instead of Challenger. The performance pages are different. This has different drive modes, not just a sport or standard or street. This actually has sport, street, track, and custom. I configured custom on this car to be essentially sport, but I wanted the standard street ride because this has active suspension. It's not air, but it's an active valved damper setup. And with traction control, because I drove this thing on sport. So default sport on this thing, no traction control. It's extremely dangerous. This car is so insanely fast and has so much torque. Even with those big fat tires, if you turn traction control off, you're in trouble. This thing will absolutely come unglued in a heartbeat. So, yeah. Yeah, it's pretty awesome. And it's a really neat car. It's like the other one. This thing only comes out for a meaningful drive around Sedona with the tourists and our aging population. It's unwise to take this thing to a parking lot. You're going to come out and it'll have been hit and they'll just drive away. It happened on Eddie. It happened to the Grand Cherokee. And it's just the way of things. So this thing goes out usually early morning, occasionally, for a nice drive, and then it comes back. So anywho, that's about it. We actually have a kind of a slug of moist air that came up from the Gulf of Mexico, which is our typical monsoon pattern. Dew point's about 50, 55, which is a bit muggy. And we should actually we have a pretty decent chance of rain today through Thursday. So be a nice little bonus. Monsoon typically doesn't start for another 4 or 5 weeks. It really kind of kicks into high gear late July and through early September. So maybe we'll get some rain. All right, guys, have a great day. Bye.